I'm determined to learn how to use gouache. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, but I haven't necessarily taken it too seriously because I do tend to get kind of frustrated with it. I'm not really the biggest fan of watercolor, and what is gouache but watercolor's older, sexier cousin? Here's my problem. I don't have a lot of patience, and I know that. It's something I'm working on, which is partially why I wanted to try out gouache as a medium and really try and make something of it and be able to use it consistently. My brother is a watercolor artist. Quite frankly, I don't know really how he does it. Seth, if you're listening, hi, love you, I think your art is great. I've always been super inspired by my brother, and the way he's able to create these paintings with watercolor, and he makes it look so dang easy. At some point, I want to learn how to master watercolor too, but we're taking baby steps. I've been watching and following so many gouache artists lately, and two that stand out that I really would love to talk about are Mel and Kiara. The two of them have gouache styles that embody what I want to make. They, like my brother with watercolor, make it look easy and seamless, and quite frankly, they make it look fun. And I love fun. I want to have fun. And gosh darn it, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have fun with this. I've made my decision. They always say that perfection is the enemy of done. And I do kind of embody that with my digital work, and I'm really hoping that working with gouache like this will kind of force me or teach me or, I don't know, influence me to just slow down for a little bit. Know when a piece is done. Be happy when a piece is done. It doesn't have to look like a photorealistic animal, and that's okay. It just, as long as I'm having fun, that's what matters. That's what I care about. You know what's fun? This video isn't scripted. I pretty much hardly ever script anything that I voice, whether for here or for TikTok. Honestly, who has time for that? Second of all, I love the feeling of talking into a microphone like I'm talking to a friend. It feels more organic. I have kind of a better train of thought anyway that way, and I don't know, maybe it sounds a little bit disjointed, and maybe I'll start scripting stuff in the future, but for right now, I kind of want my videos to feel like we're just hanging out. We're FaceTiming. You're FaceTiming a buddy while she's really, really struggling to get this opaque white. Full disclosure, this painting was originally planned to be a coyote. I love coyotes. I plan to use them for a whole bunch of projects coming up in the future. But man, I'm telling you, I think my brain just gravitates to foxes. I see red on a dog shape, and it's a fox. You can see as I just put down some gray by the eye, I really was trying to kind of bring it back from the edge of foxy to go back into coyote, but at this point, I just put in a bunch of yellows and oranges, and I accepted the fate that this was, in fact, going to be a fox. I'm painting out on my balcony today. My phone says it was like 50 something degrees when I was filming this, which to me is phenomenal. That's like the perfect weather. I put on a sweater and everything. I had an iced coffee. I made my own pumpkin cream cold foam now that I figured out how to do that correctly without it tasting like total garbage. And I just took my paints out. My cat was at my feet. It was great. I had a great time. This is my first day of really, really delving into gouache and taking it seriously. And I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to become good at it. I feel it in my bones that I can master this medium. And I would love for you to come along on the ride. Who knows? Maybe by watching these and joining me on my journey as I play around with it, it'll inspire you to try out an art medium that you've been kind of looking at, but you're not really sure about.